We would be grateful if you liked and subscribed, and don't forget to hit the notification button. In episode 6, we arrive in Rotterdam, see the famous cube houses, visit the breathtaking Markthal, find mood music in an unusual place, watch the sail away from the deck, see an old-fashioned magic show, and once again eat in the Yacht Club restaurant.
Well, we're in the centre of Rotterdam, having just been dropped off by the shuttle bus. Where we were dropped off was just there. Quite a lot of interesting skyscrapers here, like that one there. And just there, next to that skyscraper, you can probably see the famous cube houses. Interesting painting here. And we're heading to the Markthal in a moment. And quite close to the cube houses we have the Markthal, which is a massive building. The scale of it is just something else. See, the cube houses are just over there.
The Markthal didn't open until 10:30, and it was only a little after 10 o'clock, so we took some photos and video while we waited.
Vast space. Sorry?
Sat the back of this row.
Right.
What was on the,
Oh, the back.
salad.
Yes. Yeah. Doesn't say what they are, does it? Oh, in fact, it says coconut macaroons. It says coconut macaroons up the top. There's your supermarket over there.
After a thorough investigation of the Markthal, it was time for a rest. We headed down to some seats that we'd spotted on the floor below. While we were there, I took a trip to the loo. Each cubicle had its own music system. After Jill had bought a few things from the supermarket, we headed outside to take some more photos before picking up the shuttle to take us back to the ship.
down there. And there's where the shuttle buses are dropped off. You can see the ship just behind us there. And the terminal is just down here a bit.
Back on board, we went onto the top deck to watch the sail away.
Space tower, do they call it?
Sorry?
The tower over there. That you can go up.
That's the thing you can go on. Space drop.
You can see the bridge below us, so we were getting a similar view to the captain. It was getting quite cold, so we went down to the topsail lounge for some coffee whilst the ship continued on its way out of Rotterdam.
He's over here.
I think it's time for a margarita.
After our margaritas, we headed to the theatre for a magic show. At the time, we weren't impressed by it, but looking at it now, it seems as though it was quite good. The original sound is suppressed as it was the Pink Panther theme throughout this trick. After the theatre, we once again went to the Yacht Club dining room for a meal before heading to bed. In the seventh and final episode, we arrive in Le Havre, take the shuttle bus to the city centre, see a sculpture made out of shipping containers, visit the War Memorial, have our final sail away, pack our cases, visit the top sail lounge again, have a pizza in our room, and on arrival in Southampton we relax for a while in the top sail lounge and say goodbye to our butler. Thanks for watching. We'd be very grateful if you liked and subscribed.